Great. Well, I'm here to talk about the Flux project. It is a graduated project in the CNCF. My name is Tamao Nakahara, and I'm one of the Flux community maintainers. And I also work for a company called Helix that is a Flux user. So, Flux addresses many needs that hopefully have become standard by today that you expect out of your CI/CD system. GitOps now has hopefully become a industry standard term, and part of that is progressive delivery that Flux also delivers that are like canary deployments, blue-green deployments, and such. Automation is really important. You no longer want to be futzing with configs or stuff that you've cobbled together, and you want to be able to rely on your system to be able to deploy in the way that you need. Reliability is important. Hopefully by now you've heard of DORA metrics, which are metrics for you to be able to reliably release in the speed that you need to meet your business needs. Security, I'll talk a little bit more about this as well. Flux has been designed to be security first. And scale, we've been really excited to have telcos and other companies that have pushed the limits of Flux design to meet their scale needs. So, Flux is what created GitOps, and we've been around for a while. We've been a graduated project, and so a lot of times you might not even know if you're using GitOps with Azure or AWS or one of the clouds. A lot of times Flux is what's under the hood, and we've been really proud to have so many different types of enterprises that rely on Flux's design. So I'll share some of the basics, for example. It works with your existing infrastructure, and we love hearing stories, for example, about how they can rely on Flux to actually speed up their Kubernetes adoption. So whether you're brand new to Kubernetes or you're somewhere in your journey, especially the progressive delivery that's been there, we've had Flux users say, like, we really recommend that you make sure you install it as well, because you know that you have a safety net to really experiment and try and have your various teams get used to Kubernetes itself. So Flux is light, fast and lightweight. That's one of the things that we continue to get great feedback, and one of the reasons for that, people are really excited, is that Flux uses a native Helm SDK. That means that, for example, if you're using Helm charts, you're not repeating bits and pieces here and there, especially if you're using multi-cluster. As your systems might need complexity, that doesn't mean that you have to have a complicated system that creates a lot of manual work. And importantly, a lot of times people are doing custom things here and there, but you have no changes that you need to make to Flux itself. Should remind everybody that Flux is multi-everything. It's multi-tenant, multi-Git, and it's also multi-cluster, which is one of the strengths as well. And that's one of the areas where we remind people that Flux is integrated with Cluster API, and that's one of the feedbacks we get that people love. And that means that your multi-cluster management is simplified and scalable. And we're really excited to announce how health checks are available now using with Flux's use of Common Expression Language, or CEL. And this means that you get more granularity to see what the status is of your cluster and its readiness. So if you have dependency management or race conditions, or you want more granularity with notifications, this makes this possible. If you want more details, make sure you check out our QR code, which has all of our information about our activities here. And as you've seen now, Flux has been integrated with key features. It's very aligned with Kubernetes, and it's also very extensible, which is why we have such a strong community of people who are building integrations or adding value to it. There are many, but I'll mention some of the latest ones. For example, you have various UIs that you can use, but we're really excited that the Headlamp team have been working closely with Flux to create a really great usable UI. They did announcements at the last KubeCon. At the recent one, they have some new ones as well. So check out more information at the QR code. There's also a Flux operator. If you've ever used Flux Bootstrap, which is really convenient, it makes it even more convenient by streamlining a lot of those processes. So find out that information. And where would we be if we didn't mention Gen AI? So you want to make sure that you have good version controlling for your LLMs. And so it's really exciting that Helix has also put out some reference architecture to share with the community. And so there's that and so much more. So Security is key. We've had financial institutions, healthcare, government using Flux. They really like that there's security first in the design. You've probably heard over the years how well we've done in all the security audits that we've done through the CNCF. Flux also uses Kubernetes RBAC, and most recently we've added GitHub app authentication. There are also security slams here at KubeCon, so check out that information here. Oh, and I should mention that we've been really excited about support by companies like Control Plane that understand that CI/CD is now often a vulnerable area that hackers try to infiltrate, and so that's part of the plans as well. So hopefully you've seen these are some of the highlights and latest on how Flux has been meeting the CI/CD needs. And we are here at KubeCon London, and we'd love to talk to you. Again, the QR code has information about our Flux booth, our sessions, the security slam, and we have many of our maintainers who are here. I think there are a few here over there. We've often had questions right after the lightning talk. We'll be right outside the room. So if you have immediate questions about Flux, go chat with them. Thank you.